Hello and welcome. So let's see, last week we were in this entrance to the Deep Roads and discovered some new and disturbing darkspawn. And now we're gonna continue on further in. The lower reaches of Kal'Hirol. I think we did also discover some interesting things about what actually happened at this place. Basically, a bunch of the underclasses were abandoned by the upper classes, while the darkspawn were on their way, and the lower classes armed themselves and fought. But I mean, you can be like, well, why didn't they take everyone? But you know, that's how it goes. And now, interesting. Very odd growths here. Some of them were rather red, which seemed...
Back in Kal'Hirol's time, long corridors were probably a status symbol. The longer the better.
Right, Ogren. But yeah, I honestly wonder... It's not red, but this makes me think of the red lyrium that appears later in 2 and 3.
The architect sends many, but does not come himself. He is a coward. I will kill you, and he will know that he has failed to destroy the lost. He will know that the mother will tear him apart. Who comes now? I can feel you, but you are no darkspawn. What trickery is he planning? You will die, as all who serve the architect will die. The mother demands it.
We will need to find.
Kind of weird that they refer to themselves as darkspawn. I think they'd have a different name for themselves, but anyway. Don't. Damn it.
Very well.
No spell casting for you!
The architect should not have sent you.
Let's make sure it's... Oh, we're stunned or something? Do we have...
Paradines watch over me.
This will not end well for you.
So shall it be.
Do my happy dance.
He must have been protecting the brood mothers. Now we just have to put an end to them, and whatever these darkspawn were planning.
Sounds like a plan. Interesting. Inferno Golem. How can you build a golem out of Inferno? I mean, most of them are like made of rock or iron or steel. Wait, it's saving. Oh, I suppose save now after the small boss
The
battle.
Paragon could not have done better.
I've got this one. I've got a dagger with your name on it.
Did we get them?
As you say.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
By my ancestors.
Of course.
Time for your daily dose of death.
Daily dose of death, eh? Do we... Ah, yes, I remember this. Alright, that's... I'm going to see if...
Tentacles. Waving. It's kind of hypnotic, isn't it?
And there are more tentacles down there, which I cannot attack. Alright, let's... I'm going to attempt to do something. Okay.
I'm on it. We did it. If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way.
You're welcome.
What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else.
Yeah, this seems kind of weird, though I suppose there might be records of this in Weishaupt with the older Grey Wardens. Be kind of surprising if they, after like nearly 1,000 years of fighting them, didn't know about this. But then the fact that I don't know might be chalked up to the fact that I'm relatively new in the Grey Wardens, and it might not be that widely distributed if the darkspawn are a little bit more like people than they're generally portrayed. But I mean, given how they reproduce and what they do when they encounter people, like other people, it's kind of understandable that you don't really want to muddy the waters there, because they're an existential threat, so you kind of... It's easier to fight them if you ignore the human aspect, the more personable aspect of them. I noticed that too. It worries me.
Good. It's not just me then. Something has changed in the darkspawn, and I don't think I like it. Well, it's something to ponder. Especially when you need to be reminded that impending doom is always right around the corner.
What will you do now?
Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the deep roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the deep roads is that you never run out of darkspawn to fight.
Perhaps you would consider coming with me?
Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten.
I am looking for Grey Wardens. Join us.
Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden?
I mean, I'd be kind of surprised if it hadn't happened already. I mean, they do recruit from among the dwarves occasionally. I mean, rarely. There aren't that many Orzammar dwarves around. But I'm thinking, oh, an Orzammar dwarf would know about the Legion of the Dead and be like, hey, I'm at the point where I'm receiving the calling. I'm supposed to go into the deep roads to kill darkspawn. Why not join the Legion of the Dead? If you survive the joining, you deserve it.
And I'd be more effective at killing the darkspawn, won't I? Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the darkspawn await.
Alright, let's go back to everyone moving. Alright, no, that's not the way I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go this way. No treasure in this area. I don't think there is. Yeah, I thought there might be like some different thing that would happen if I got all the chains at once. But apparently there isn't. Apparently you only need to hit 2 of them and then the thing will fall and kill all the brood mothers. Kind of a bad design, you know, here. Hang a thing that explodes above, you know, your valuable... very valuable way you have to, like, produce more of your troops. Alright. Let's... go to the Wending Wood this time, and... wait a sec. I probably have a ton of stuff. I should probably go back to Vigil's Keep and then sell some stuff.
Kal'Hirol lost! The lost is lost! Lost, 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 lost!
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Kal'Hirol. My poor pets in Kal'Hirol. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. is gone, but the mother still has her tricks. Many, many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh! And then I will wait.
Not wait! Oh no! And yeah, I'm not entirely certain I like. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain I like that. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Voldrick.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone.
Obviously, go on.
The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels...
If I find you this granite, I haven't come across any, I'll keep an eye out.
I'll be here. Don't tarry too long. Got a wall to rebuild.
There's a chest I haven't grabbed yet. Another chest? What?
Very well.
What? What is this? Okay, time to... So many things.
Psst. Psst. Warden.
I wouldn't say that, because I don't believe in the Maker, but... You want to talk with me?
Hauren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting.
But you're not so dreadfully common.
I certainly appreciate fine weapons and armor.
Exactly. I want to make wondrous things, things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
Oh, nothing, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials.
Okay, Wade.
Yes, Commander?
I found this golem shell in Kal'Hirol.
Oh, I simply must do something with this. So unique, so rare. Yes, a breastplate. Here, take this. These are a few knickknacks I need to begin my work. Find them soon. I simply cannot wait.
Okay. Interesting. Heron, you have something.
You're back. You need anything?
I found an ore deposit.
Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
Hello.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing.
You're the one who blew up those darkspawn, right?
Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name is Dworken Glavenok. Some call me Dworken the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research.
Did you invent these explosives?
I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients.
Is there any way I can help?
If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work.
I think that seems kind of confusing. I think sand would have more surface area with which to react, so I feel like, well, plain dust would have more surface area with which to react, which feels like it would be better for explosions as opposed to sand, which is less, but anyway. I found this tablet in Kal'Hirol. Could you look at it?
Aye, Commander. Aldrich, come over here. Well, I'll be.
We need to send this home, brother. Orzammar must know how the casteless of Kal'Hirol acquitted themselves in their final hours.
Casteless bearing arms. Oh, that'll go over well.
Those casteless are heroes. It must be recorded by the Shaperate. Thank you, Commander. We'll see this is delivered into the right hands.
I imagine the fact that if you attach my name to it, that might actually help. What? Why am I...
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin?
You're in luck. I found some lyrium sand.
Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Foldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history.
Your brother's right. You're no use to anyone dead.
Fine. We'll be safe. Happy now, Voldrick? Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Guessing we actually can go down there now, but... Hello, Private.
Seneschal Verrill has been looking for you. Please go to the throne room.
Are there messages for me?
Just give me a moment.
Reach you with a full heart, my beloved Eileen speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Please accept these sovereigns. Alright. Going to go inside.
It will be done. Hey, Commander. We need to talk.
Of course, Ogren.
Dreams. You get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me?
I think I've mentioned this in the main game. It's kind of a question like, okay, what exactly happens with dwarves when they sleep? I mean, in this setting, basically everyone else, well, aside from dwarves and the Tranquil, enter the Fade to dream. But dreaming is sort of a just thing that brains do. So, do people who don't enter the Fade still dream? And how is this experience different? At least... You're Ogren, fearless, you eat nightmares for breakfast!
Yeah, this particular dream put me right off my breakfast. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared broodmothers, and it had Hespeth's face. You remember Hespeth, don't you? Bronca was there, and whispered, "It's time!" And Hespeth screamed, and 1,000 darkspawn burst from her.
What then?
Then the darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if I would like lemon in my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write, and one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up.
That's not a Grey Warden dream.
Huh. I do get other dreams about darkspawn, mostly shadows and murmuring. but nowhere scary. Thanks for listening, Commander.
Alright then. Nathaniel. Ogren. Alright. Okay.
We should keep our mind on the task at hand.
Anders.
May I point out that you are all right?
What brought this on?
Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
I'm glad to have you around.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with darkspawn.
So glad I could make it happen for you.
You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
You're welcome. Alright. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute.
When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know.
Well, actually, we've seen that they do, but...
You are gonna pay me, right? For all that arse whipping I do for you?
You'll get a stipend if the nobles pay their dues.
A stipend? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what's a stipend?
It's money we pay you?
Money? Ha! Now there's a word I understand. What an arrangement. You feed me and I get to take my frustrations out on the darkspawn. Anyway, can I have a pony?
You can barely look after yourself, and you want a pony?
Nah, it's okay. I know you think I'm just drunk. I used to collect these little horse statues. Whoa, everything's spinning. And you're very shiny. Oh, gonna go sit down now. Hey, you. Is you there? You.
Yes, Lagard?
Oh, you're a tricky one, but you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan, but it won't work. I'm onto you.
Are you alright?
I'm just fine. Watching you. Got eyes in the back of my... Oh. Whoa. Oh.
Classy. Bookshelf.
Wow. I've never seen so many books in my life.
Yeah, for medieval times, that would probably be a substantial library. They're all at your disposal.
This one's a Navarran romance. Pretty spicy, too, from the looks of it. What's an Antivan milk sandwich? Oh. Oh, I see. I'll just put that back. I've only read one book. My friend Varlin taught me while we were in the Legion. He only had the one. He's dead now.
Kind of surprising that she'd know what a Navarre novel was. Or be able to recognize it as such. Well, true, probably half the people I've ever met are dead too. Guess. Tell me about him.
He was a noble, once. From House Volney. I don't know why he ended up in the Legion. He wouldn't say. I saw death take my friends, knowing it would take him as well. I fought hard to keep us both alive. Varlin embraced the Legion's philosophy. That we were already dead. I couldn't let go like that.
That's why you're the last of the Legion.
Survival. That's what matters. That's what Dusttown taught me. If I'm gonna get through all these books before the darkspawn find me, I need to get started.
Indeed. Alright. Farrell, what do you have to say to me?
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
Anything I should know before we proceed?
By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it.
A little warning would have been nice.
There is a matter with Sir Temmerley that simply couldn't wait.
Let's begin.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Join the army and your life will be spared, your family fed.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down.
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
Use my persuasion. Yeah, I feel like this is probably what my character would do. But
my father built that bridge. But very well. I place my trust in you.
The commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temmerley the Ox.
Sir Temmerley stands accused of a murder most foul. You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her. You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
You will recall Sir Tamra as the knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temeli was a confederate of Al-How.
Could he be innocent?
If he's innocent, I'm the Empress of Orlais. But it's possible, I suppose.
Is there really no more evidence against him?
Only some blood on their clothes. A sadly common sight on travelers these days. Besides that, nothing. The captain looked into the matter thoroughly.
I really feel like someone appearing before a court, we would not be, like, you know, in full armor, but also, like, you know, we wouldn't be in full armor for this. What would happen if we executed him?
There'd be some outrage. There's no love for the Ox, but he's a noble, with such scant evidence. But you are within your rights to execute him.
The conspiracy is real, and they claim their first victim.
I fear you're correct.
I know what I need to decide.
What is your will?
Imprison him during a very, very long investigation.
What is the meaning of this? You can't do this!
Oh, but the commander very much can. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
You know, I didn't realize... So, Dragon Age Inquisition, the third one, has a bunch of trials and, like, matters to decide. Right, like this, which I was not... thought that was something new, but that is sort of like this. Alright, but... Alright, hang on a second.
Very well.
Head out again.
Yes.
Sure. Hi.
You're back. You need anything?
Let me see your shop.
Oh, of course.
Oh, wait. Alright, I'm gonna drop a couple more things off.
Where is he? I know he's here. Cough him up, Warden.
I mean, I would know who she's talking about, because I recognize her, and...
You're not gonna pull the moss over my eyes. Ogren, get your hairy ass down here.
Hang on to your beard, woman. Is this a conjugal visit? Looking for Ogren to grease the old wheel?
Don't lay a finger on me. You've done a lot of stupid things on a whim, but joining the Wardens...
Didn't you say it would be... hot?
We were role-playing.
Stay out of it?
Look, I didn't sign up on a whim, alright? You kicked me out.
You were just looking for an excuse.
You kept trying to make me into something I'm not. I can't play house like you want me to. I'm only good at one thing, Fells, and it's killing.
You had a good thing in the army. They respected you.
Felsie, I finally got the old conqueror on straight, and I don't belong anywhere but here.
Fine, Ogren, if that's what you want. The baby and I will just have to get by without you.
Aren't you going after her?
I just end up being hit. She's a tiny thing, but packs a surprising wallop. And in this mood, she'd go straight for my danglers. Come on, there's darkspawn waiting to be killed.
What's that? Okay, where's... Alright.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. Completely lost track of what I was doing. Going to drop that.
Yes.
Yes. Andraste's knicker weasels!
Knicker weasels? What? Alright. Okay. There's more stuff I was gonna yes, there's more stuff to sell.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
Alright. Oh, okay. I thought briefly there that Sigrun was taller than Ogren, but looks like they're about the same height. Anyway, thank you for watching, doing relevant things with YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.